Life isn't fair. It never was, and it never will be. So the real question isn't why life is unfair. The real question is, what are you going to do about it? Life is not fair, not even close. Some people start ahead, some people start behind, some people get opportunities early, others have to fight for every inch. But here's the truth that most people avoid. Fairness has nothing to do with your future, because nobody is coming to save you. There is no miracle waiting around the corner, no magical moment where everything suddenly becomes easier. The thing that carries you through life is mentality, your mindset, your attitude, your willingness to keep going when everything around you says stop. Every single person on this planet should think of themselves as an underdog, even the strongest, even the most successful, even the most talented. Because the moment you think you've arrived, the moment you think you've made it, that's the moment growth stops. You have to live with the mindset of, I've never arrived. There is always another level. There is always another challenge. There is always more inside you waiting to be unlocked. And at some point in life, everyone reaches a moment where average becomes unbearable. There comes a day when mediocrity makes you sick. You look around and see people who started with less than you, less talent, less opportunity, less ability, and somehow they built something while you stayed the same. And something inside you wakes up. It might happen when you fail. It might happen when you lose your job. It might happen when life hits you hard enough that you realize you cannot stay where you are. But when that moment comes, everything changes. Because deep down, you already know something powerful. You know that there is something inside you that you have been holding back, something waiting to come out, but you've been afraid to unwrap it. Why? Because greatness requires pain. Greatness requires discipline, sacrifice, commitment, hard work when nobody is watching. But the truth is this, when you were born, you were already a phenomenon. Your DNA has never existed before in the entire history of the universe, and it will never exist again. Your experiences, your struggles, your perspective, everything about you is unique. That uniqueness is your power, and wasting that power is one of the greatest tragedies a person can commit. But there is one thing that determines whether that power awakens or stays buried. Responsibility. There's a simple rule in life. Power follows the blame finger. Wherever you point the blame, that's where you give the power. If you blame the government has the power. If you blame your boss has the power. If you blame your family, your past, your circumstances, or the world, then you have handed your power away. But the moment you say something different, everything changes. The moment you say, it's my responsibility, not my fault maybe, but my responsibility, that is where power begins. Because once you take responsibility, you regain control. You stop waiting, you stop complaining, you stop hoping someone else will fix your life. You start building. Life will still be unfair, it will still knock you down, it will still test you in ways you never expected. But when you take responsibility, something incredible happens. You become unstoppable, not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. So stop waiting for fairness, stop pointing fingers, look in the mirror and claim your power. Because the moment you take responsibility for your life is the moment your life truly begins.